Okay, this video is kind of an overview of how I've got my math class set up. I teach an Algebra 3 trig class in Morristown, New Jersey, and I just want to give you like sort of an overview, and then over the next set of videos I'll show you how to create each one of these pages and set the modules up and everything like that. So this is more like an introductory thing. If it's something you think you're interested in, let me know and I'll create the pages that you request. So when I log on to my dashboard, this is my home page for the Algebra 3 class, and just let me show you my front page. I've got a graphic. Here's some quick links. I've got a link to Khan Academy. This is how to enroll with a coach in Khan Academy. Here are the codes for the classes that I had set up in Khan Academy. Here's the Spanish version of Khan Academy. Extra math I didn't really use much this year. And then there's my email. What I did was back a few years ago we had some summer packets set up for the Pre-Calc Honors class. So I put these links in here. Algebra Review, Study Guide. This goes to a set of examples for reference. Here's some practice exercises. Here are the answer keys. I don't have the answer keys enabled. This is our book that we use. I have an online version of the textbook. So I've got the textbook links available here. Chapter 1, Chapter 2. I'll probably be creating some pages that go along with Chapter 2 just kind of as a sample. Let's see, and there's some other resources and stuff like that. Let me go back. Link to the course syllabus, and then final exam solutions. I haven't got those enabled right now. And you can pretty much set your front page up however you want. Some people do it as a navigational thing. I've done that in the past. But basically this is just my landing page, and I have everybody navigate according to the modules. So this is the module that we just finished up, and we'll just kind of like go through this. Now I don't have this lessons and notes quiz in here. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. I should be able to delete it. These other pages are pretty much active then. Oh well, let me just go ahead and skip over it. So one thing you can do when you're starting out is you can go to the student view to see how your course is going to look, and only the published pages will show up. So I go here to student view. So here's what the students see as their landing page when they go to the class. These are the problems that are due, with the due dates. The modules. And here's our Law of Sines module. So this is what the students would see. They click on the first page. And what I've done is I've used, I've created a notes page. Notice you watch at least 4 videos and turn in the notes, and I made these bonus points. So they watch the video. These are videos I grabbed off of YouTube, and I'll show you how to make these pages. And if they do these and do a pretty good job on the notes showing that they watch the videos, I give them 5 bonus points each. My grades are all basically in terms of points. Next page. This is our textbook. So I'll show you how to, if you have a PDF version of your text, I can show you how to get the text into the Canvas pages. So this is section 5-6 on the Law of Sines out of our textbook. These are all like JPGs of the text. Let me go down here to the bottom, and So there's a reference for the kids. Check for understanding. Heron's formula. This is from the first few questions in our text section, before you get into the exercises. So I've grabbed this and turned this into a check for understanding page. And usually I make this like worth 10 points as an assignment that needs to be turned in. Here's our practice page. This is a video where I've worked some of the problems and upload the video to YouTube, and then I put the link in here. But this is our study guide that comes with our textbook. And the practice problems, these are usually worth 20 points. And I also put links. Here's our objectives. Here's a link to the study guide. Here's a link to the practice page in case they want to print it out. I usually give out hard copies of these also in school, and then that way they can either look in their Chromebooks on the page and do it on a separate sheet of paper, or they can print this out. So here's a couple of videos that I made showing how to do some of these problems. This is our practice page. This actually came from our geometry book. And here are some practice problems on the law of sines. This is either worth 20 or 30 points usually, depending on the difficulty. This, here's another video that I made, with the link where I work some of these problems out and explain them. This, I think, came from a Discovering Geometry course that we used to have, Law of Sines page. Probably worth 20 points. These are problems that I grabbed from the textbook itself. There's some examples from the text. And I generally pick word problems from the text rather than doing drill exercises. And so these are the problems that go with this section, text problems. These are usually worth 20 points, sometimes 30. And then we have an assessment. I usually take this from the review exercises that are at the end of the chapter. They go with lesson 5-6. Usually make that 20 points also. Okay, let's see what's next. And then we're into how we do attendance, since we've had this COVID thing going on. So I'm going to leave student view right now and go back to the modules. So what we did was we navigated through this 5-6 module. Notice that this is pretty much the order. You can do different orders and force, different levels before you can go through, and we'll get into that. But pretty much this is just a linear sequence of assignments that they have. These are empty pages right now, and I didn't do an online lessons and notes quiz, for this section. So what we'll do in videos as we go forward is I'll show you how to set up each one of these pages and sort of my thinking behind how to set them up. There's another thing that I used earlier in the year where I kind of do like a mastery learning type approach and do a pre-quiz, and then based on the pre-quiz they have different choices for their pages, and I can show you how to set those up also. Okay, thank you for watching. If this is something of interest to you, message me and let me know. Kelvin Franco at msdk12.net. If you have particular things that you want to see, let me know and I'll create the videos for those. And the reason I'm doing this is there didn't seem to be a lot of math specific type pointers on YouTube for actually setting up a math class in Canvas. Okay, thank you.